1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Coronavirus has claimed 105 more lives, while 4,646 new cases have been reported during the past 24 hours. Foreign Minister has called for necessary fiscal space through stimulus package and debt relief for the large refugee hosting countries. Anteye Locust operation is continuing in the districts affected by the crop munching pests. The steel cutting ceremony of Belgium-class ship being locally constructed for Pakistan Navy was being held at Karachi Shipyard today. Information Minister has termed recent martyrdom of 9 Kashmiris by Indian occupation forces as extreme persecution. An American defense analyst says India is increasing tension on line of control with Pakistan instead of taking steps for peace. And now, the news in detail. 4,646 new coronavirus cases have surfaced in the country over the last 24 hours, taking the tally to 108,317. These include 40,819 in Punjab, 39,555 in Sindh, 14,006 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 6,788 in Balochistan, 5,785 in Islamabad, 952 in Gilgit-Baltistan and 412 in Azad Kashmir. The death toll from the virus stands at 2,172 with 105 deaths reported over the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the coronavirus pandemic has claimed more than 409,292 lives across the world so far, with over 7.2 million confirmed cases. The United States tops the list with over 113,106 deaths, followed by Britain with 40,597, Brazil by 37,312, and Italy with 33,964 deaths. More than 3.55 million people were recovered from the infection. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has called for the provision of liquidity and necessary fiscal space through stimulus package and debt relief for the large refugee hosting countries. Addressing a video conference, he said the host countries should be supported in building the necessary infrastructure and services amidst the COVID-19 challenge. He said they should also be immediately provided with testing kits, personal protective equipment, sanitizers, masks and isolation facilities, ventilators and ambulances. The foreign minister said hostilities must be ceased in the countries of origin of the refugees to stop further displacement. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said virus does not differentiate on the basis of nationality, place, religion, ethnicity or color. He said it is the time to exhibit the true meaning of leaving no one behind. He said people have lost their livelihoods and poverty is on the rise, while global economy is contracting and a number of productive sectors are on the verge of bankruptcy in the wake of COVID-19. He said it is imperative to revalidate the principles of sharing responsibilities and burden and support large refugee hosting countries during these difficult times. He said resources for protecting refugees' situation must not diminish at this hour. World Health Organization has called for efforts to contain the COVID-19 as new coronavirus cases had their biggest daily increase ever. Speaking at an online briefing, WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said, more than 6 months into the pandemic, this is not the time for any country to take its foot off the pedal. Anteye Locust operation is continuing in districts affected by the crop munching pests. A spokesperson of National Disaster Management Authority said that 1,119 teams participated in the Anteye Locust operation over the last 24 hours, during which pesticides were sprayed on an area of 8,700 hectares in 46 districts. The spokesperson said that 7,600 hectare area was sprayed in Balochistan, 600 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and 500 hectare area in Sindh. The spokesperson said no locust was reported in any area of Punjab during the last 24 hours. Anti-locust spray has so far been carried out on an area of 538,100 hectares across the country. The steel cutting ceremony of Belgium-class ship being locally constructed for Pakistan Navy was held at Karachi Shipyard today. Shipyard Managing Director Rear Admiral Athar Salim was the chief guest on the occasion. In a statement, Pakistan Navy spokesperson said this ship being constructed with cooperation of Turkey will be equipped with modern weapons and sensors. The spokesperson said manufacturing of ships at local level will promote shipbuilding in the country. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shibli Feroz said the extremist face of India stands exposed before the world. In his tweets today, he said recent killing of 9 innocent Kashmiri youth at the hands of Indian forces in occupied Kashmir is an extreme persecution. He said use of pellet guns, tear gas and other atrocities against the innocent Kashmiris, raising voice for their democratic right, speaks volume of Indian crimes against humanity. He said whilst the world is grappling with coronavirus, India on the other hand is trampling the basic human rights in the occupied territory. He said the world should take notice of the situation. Minister for Kashmir Affairs Ali Amin Gandapur says Indian occupied forces have escalated atrocities in Kashmir and Kashmiri youth are being martyred daily under the guise of house-to-house search. In a statement, he said incidents of extrajudicial killings have increased to a dangerous level in the Indian-occupied Kashmir, and the world community should take notice of this. The minister said that almost 10 months have passed since the lockdown was imposed in occupied Kashmir, and the people of the area are forced to live in the world's largest prison at a time when the global community has failed to tolerate a lockdown amidst the COVID-19. He urged the world community to raise its voice against the ongoing prejudice against Muslims by India. He said Hindu extremist fascist ideology and intentions have taken a dangerous turn in India, which pose a serious threat to the security of the entire region. An American defense analyst, Colonel retired Wes Martin, has called for pressuring Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to end his aggressive actions along line of control in Jammu and Kashmir. In an article in international news service United Press International, Martin said Indian patrols have become more aggressive as if pushing for a hostile exchange of gunfire. He said instead of taking one step towards peace with Pakistan, Modi is increasing tension on the line of control with Pakistan. Indian Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has rejected Home Minister Amit Shah's claim that Modi government has successfully protected its borders. Amit Shah, while addressing a virtual public rally in Bihar, had boasted that surgical strikes in Uri Baramulla was proof of India's solid defense policy. In a tweet, Rahul tagging Shah's statement said, "Everyone knows what's the reality at the borders." In occupied Kashmir, the All-Parties Hurriyat Conference, while paying glowing tributes to the 9 Kashmiri youth martyred by Indian troops in Shipyard, has called upon the United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres to resolve the Kashmir dispute as per the relevant resolutions of the Security Council. According to Kashmir Media Service, Indian troops during a coordinated search operation had killed 9 youth and destroyed around 24 houses in Raiban and Malura area of Shipyard district over the past 2 days. Pakistan Cricket Board has appointed Test batsman and former captain Younis Khan as national team batting coach for upcoming tour of England. According to Pakistan Cricket Board wrist spinner and a veteran of 52 tests, Mushtaq Ahmed has been appointed spin bowling coach and mentor for 3 tests and 3 T20s international series, which will be played in August till September. The pre-series and series details will be announced in due course. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind, thunderstorm is expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Islamabad, Upper Punjab and Kashmir. To end the news, once again the headlines. Coronavirus has claimed 105 more lives, while 4,646 new cases have been reported during the past 24 hours. Foreign Minister has called for necessary fiscal space through stimulus package and debt relief for the large refugee-hosting countries. Anteye Locust operation is continuing in the districts affected by the crop-munching pests. The steel-cutting ceremony of Milgem-class ship being locally constructed for Pakistan Navy was held at Karachi Shipyard today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.